Okay guys, you're all very welcome to our third athletic development workout. Okay, so third of our 8-part series for them. So today we're going live for the first time, so everyone's going to be following alongside as we do it. As we go, there's a couple of key points to remember now today. We've focused in watching a lot of the time, so we'll do demos, we'll give you loads of explanations, but you can stand up, watch, take a wee break, get a drink of water. That's no hassle, and then we'll give lots of time to do each exercise and perform each one carefully throughout the warm-up, throughout our demo. So we're going to work a lot more on the RDL today as our specific exercise, and then we're going to move into our HIIT workout afterwards too, okay? So just remember as well, we're live every Thursday from now on at 4 p.m, okay? And any chance you get, you can watch back over these any days too, okay? Also, actually remember as well, if you do during the day, if you're sitting at the desk doing your homework, doing your school work, feeling a bit tight, you can also go through some of our warm-up exercises. So if you're scrunched over the desk and your back's getting tight, we can go through thread the needle. If you have tight hips or glutes, we can go through the crab reach over or the Spiderman, any of them, okay? So we're going to move on to our warm-up to start off with today, okay? So we'll go through each exercise. Dan's going to come in, he lives in the same house as me, so we can work alongside each other, and we're going to go through each one. He'll give the coaching points, okay? So just watch to start off, and then we'll give you enough time to do 6 or 8 reps of each, okay? So, all right, guys, so Jack's going to do the exercises here. We'll do a demonstration of each one before, and then we'll give you time to complete the reps for the exercise, okay? I'm just going to use the wee stick to show the lines or the angles we're looking to get on each one. So the first exercise we're going to do is the bridge. So like Jack is here, he's flat on his back on the ground, palms facing up towards the sky, head in a neutral position, okay? And then his feet just a wee step away from the bottom of his bum, okay? So Jack's going to push through his feet, through his heels, up. He's going to get this straight line from knee, hip, shoulder. He's going to squeeze through his glutes at the top, hold for a wee second, as he does now. And he's going to release and drop back down. So everything is slow and controlled, okay? One more, Jack. Hold and back down. So now we're going to go for 8 to 10 reps on this exercise. So as you're following along, this is the first one we're going to do. I want you, where you are at home, you're going to do 8 to 10 reps of this, keeping in mind the coaching points we're after going through, okay? So we're ready to go? Off we go. Pushing through our feet. Get to the top, hold for a wee second. Engage the glutes, engage in the core, and release back down, nice, slow, and controlled. At all times, keep our head in a neutral position, that we're not looking about us. Keep looking up, straight up in the air, okay? That's good. So we've got 6 reps done now. We got another few done, so 8 to 10. At any stage, don't be looking for as most amount of reps, so it's quality over quantity in these exercises. Well done. So we're going to move on to the next one now. Again, I'm going to give a demonstration, so watch for a wee second, and then I'll let you go and do it. The next one is the dead bug. So Jack's going to take his feet up off the ground, knees straight up from his hip, and his leg or his feet at a 90-degree angle then, okay? Hands straight up from his shoulders as well. So we're going to do alternate now. So right hand is going to go back and left leg forward. Don't touch the ground, just hold and back to the center, slow and controlled all the time. You want to keep your lower back on the ground. If it's starting to come up and you could reach in underneath, let's reset and engage our core muscles again to make sure our back is flat on the ground or as flat as possible all the time, okay? Again, head in a neutral position, looking straight up. So it's nice, slow and controlled. And we're going to go for 10 in total, so it's 5 off either side now, okay? We ready to go? When you're ready, you're off to go on your own. So keeping in mind the coaching points that we're talking about, getting set up properly at the start, knees above our hips, arms above our shoulders, that 90-degree angle, slow and controlled, and engaging our core muscles all the time, keeping our back flat on the ground. That's good. Keep working through that exercise. You should really feel a burn in your core now. We're activating it, moving into the next couple exercises, and then into our HIIT workout towards the end, all right? Good stuff. Well done. I'll give you another wee second there to finish out your last couple of reps. Good stuff. You want to grab a wee drink there as well. If you have it beside, just a wee sip of water, and then ready to move in the next one, okay? So again, the next exercise we're going to do, we'll do a demo, and then I'll let you go and do it. It's going to be a prone trap raise, okay? So you're going to lie, don't do it yet, you're going to lie on the ground, like Jack is here, nose face around or just off it, arms spread out, wide apart, slightly in a Y, either just very slightly, okay? You're going to raise just up off the ground a wee, and stop, hold for a second, and release back down. So you're looking to squeeze the muscles in your upper back together here when you get to the top for 1-2 seconds, release and back down again, okay? Again, head in a neutral position. You don't want to hurt your neck by moving around, so keeping your head just flat on the ground. So we're going to go, Jack's just going to change the angle here to show you the side angle. We're going to go now for 10 reps of this. We should all be capable. Remember, squeeze the muscles in our upper back when we raise our hands up or arms up off the ground. That's good. Keeping the head in a neutral position all the time. It's just a wee inch or so off the ground. We're not coming too far up, not overextending. So we're going to go for 8 to 10 reps on that again. Again, we're getting loosening out or engaging the back muscles in our upper back for moving into more strenuous exercises. That's good. I'll give you another couple of seconds there just to finish that one off. Well done. That's a good one to loosen out our back as well if we're sitting all day at a desk. The next one on our warm-up is the RDL, but we're going to skip just past it now because we're going to go through it in more detail as our focused exercise today, okay? So next exercise is the groiner, okay? This is a difficult one, so let's really watch the coaching points now and follow on. You're not going to get this right all the time, but you might find some discomfort. Just come back, Jack, a wee bit. Go there. You might find some discomfort doing this. You're trying to get your knees out past your hips, okay? Feet facing down, or the inside of your foot facing down towards the ground, and slightly, nice and easy, you're just going to move back, sit back into it as far as it allows, okay? If you're feeling any pain, that's definitely far enough. Don't even push into the pain. Okay, hold for a second or 2 seconds and release forward again, okay? So if it's painful, don't go that far, but you may find some discomfort, and it's all right to push into that discomfort. It's not necessarily a problem unless it is pain, okay? So nice and easy, sit back in, hold, and back forward. You find the stretch on your groin, and we're going to go for 8 to 10 reps here now. So lads, let's follow on now onto the ground. And let's start this exercise, keeping those points, getting our set up right at the start. So 8 to 10 reps, off we go. Again, keeping our feet faced out all the time and as flat as possible on the ground. Good stuff. Keep it going, keep working through it. It's not about speed on this one. It's about slow and controlled and feeling through the stretch. Hands out in front also all the time. Good stuff. We'll keep going. Let's get another few reps done of that. That's well done. On the box for it. Right. Okay, so the next one that we're going to do, if you're finishing up the grinder there, next we're going to move on to is the pigeon, or as lots of people just call it, the glute stretch, okay? So the way we do it, and we're looking to do it, is from a standing position, okay? You're going to put one foot across your knee. You're going to sit back into it, so you're not putting pressure on your knee out here. You're not pushing it down away from your body. You're just sitting back into the stretch. If you need something to hold on to, like the wall or the couch, to keep your balance, you can do that. Like Jack here, his foot is across his knee or his leg. He's sitting back into it slightly, and you should be finding the stretch just along here at the back of your glute, okay? Again, it's not going to be painful. It might be slightly of a discomfort because you're getting a good stretch on it. If you're sitting all day, hold for 4 or 5 seconds, release, and switch legs, okay? So we're going to go for 4 on either side, hold for 4 or 5 seconds on each one. So we go right leg, swap to left leg, and so on. So off we go there. Jack's going to do them along with you, so maybe just for the time and keep an eye on him. But otherwise you're focused on the exercise and you're not putting pressure on your knee on the outside, okay? Also, if you need something to hold on to, that's okay, but don't be relying on it too much. So get your balance, sit back into the exercise, and just find the stretch on your glute. Good stuff. It's important we stretch out these muscles and get them firing before we do any exercise, all right? Keep working through that for another couple of seconds if we need it. If you don't need it for finish, grab another wee drink of water. The next exercise that we're going to do is the Spiderman, okay? So this one's a wee bit more complex, there's a wee bit more to it. We're going to start in the upper plank position, so Jack's just going to go now. Upper plank position, his arms and his hands are directly beneath his shoulder, okay? He's going to step forward, left foot to the outside of his left hand, okay? Drop his elbow towards his foot a wee bit and reach up to the top, and we're not going past. So imagine this is a straight line, we're not overextending. So once you get there, hold for a wee second. Find the stretch and back down, okay? And reset to the middle, get yourself set up again. Foot to the outside of your hand. Reach up and hold, okay? Up to the top, pause for a wee second. 1, 2, and back down. Just pause, Jack, when you get to the top. 1, 2, good stop. So we're going, lads, for 5 reps either side on this exercise, okay? So it's not a race through them. Do 5 on your left, 5 on your right. Okay, it's a really good exercise for loosening out the muscles down our back, through our glute and into our quad and hamstring, okay? You should find a good stretch off this all the time. Well done. Follow your hand around with your eyes too, okay? So follow the direction your hand is going with your eyes to the very top. Well done. Keep going. Let's get another couple of reps in. We're looking for 5 on either side. We'll build that up to more now as the weeks go on as well. That's very well done. Okay, so the next one now is thread the needle. Jack mentioned it at the start as a good exercise to loosen out the muscles in our upper back, particularly for cramped over the laptop or doing schoolwork all day, okay? So you're going to set up, maybe start off on the sideways, Jack. You're going to set up, again, knees directly beneath our hips, hands directly beneath our shoulders, okay? We're going to use a foam roller today to aid the exercises. Good piece of kit forward, and it gives you good direction to go through, okay? So you're reaching through, you'll find the stretch inside your shoulder blade and your upper back, reach through, follow through with your eyes, looking down, when you get back to the middle, and reaching through. So that's the exercise without the foam roller. We'll do a front angle now. We're looking for about 6 reps on either side, okay? Try and keep the arm straight as much as possible. A wee bend in it to get through is no harm, but you're not collapsing altogether into the exercise. So off we go there, lads. 6 reps on either side. You should find a good stretch on your upper back. Reaching through, maybe reach through a wee bit further as you start to get a better stretch through it. Well done. Again, everything slow and controlled on these exercises. Well done. I'll give you another few seconds there to work through it. Grab a wee drink if you need to be. Okay, and we're on to the crab reach over now. So we have more technical stuff in this. So we're going to again lie flat on the ground like we do for the prone trap raise. Hands out wide apart, flat on the ground. So keeping them, the palms on the ground. What you're going to do is you're going to reach over from your right heel. You're trying to touch the ground just before where your left hand is, okay? All the time keeping your head on the ground and trying to keep your two shoulders on the ground, sorry, as much as possible, okay? If they're lifted up too far, you're losing the benefits of the exercise. So keep them on the ground. If you can only go over halfway without your shoulders coming up, but you're finding the stretch along your hip flexor, that's pretty good, okay? Well done. Reaching across. So we're going to go for 6 reps either side. So 12 reps in total here. Jack's just going to change for the side angle, but off we go, lads, working away there now. 12 reps, 6 either side. As you get further through 8, 10, 12 reps, you should be feeling a wee bit looser and potentially able to get a wee bit further, okay? Again, the more we do these movement exercises, we're going to loosen out more and we should be able to reach over a lot more. Good stuff, just a wee touch off the ground when we get over the other side and back to neutral position in the middle. I'll let you work away there now. So we get our 12 reps done. That's good stuff. Again, keep your head in a neutral position on the ground that you're not moving it, okay? It's key to most of our exercises. We don't want to start hurting muscles around our neck at a young age. Okay, grab a wee drink. We're going to move on now to our focused exercise for today. We've done it in the first session, okay? It was the RDL, so we've done the double leg version and we've done the single leg version, okay? It's a really technical exercise. We have to work on it and listen to the coach and points to make sure that we're going to get it right. So the first one we're going to do is the double leg, okay? So Jack's going to stand side onto the camera, feet just shoulder width apart or so, slight bend in the knee, pushing the bum back, and you're finding the stretch along your hamstrings, okay? So pushing back, should be finding the stretch along our hamstring in here, keeping our head in a neutral position all the time, okay? Pushing back, keeping the feet flat on the ground and finding the stretch along our hamstrings, okay? You're not dunking your head forward right like that. Your bum is the first part to move back, and that will allow your chest to fall forward when you're doing the exercise, okay? I'm just going to give Jack this. So when we progress this in the future, you'll be doing it with a barbell. So just going to hold it at hip level, okay? Slightly below, slight bend in the knees. Push the bum back, which will allow the barbell or if you're using a brush handle to practice it, to drop forward, right along your quads. Once you get to your kneecap, just below it, we stand back up into it, okay? So we kind of thrust back up into the exercise, but we don't extend forward, all right? Just do one from the front, Jack. So again, as he moves his bum backwards, his chest will automatically fall forward. The bar will move down your quads, just to your kneecap, and back up, okay? And again, as there's more, in the future, as there's more load on the bar, more important the technique becomes, okay? And the other variation is the single leg RDL, okay? So there's a wee bit more involved in this. It's harder to keep our balance. So that's the first one we're going to do. Then we're going to progress to the single leg RDL, okay? So Jack's going to start off on one foot, okay? Very slight bend in the knee, okay? Trying to keep the hips level. Push the bum back and let the chest fall forward, okay? So hands out wide might help us keep our balance. We're not dropping below this level. We're trying to stay level with our head, back, hips all the time, okay? If we want to make it a slight bit easier, we can lock out our knee, okay? So we've got that slight bend in our knee. If you lock out your knee a wee bit more, you're not going as far down, but you're making the exercise just a slight bit easier and easier to keep your balance, okay? So if we want to practice now 5 reps on the double leg RDL, so 2 feet on the ground, walk through 5 reps focusing on that, okay? And then on the single leg, okay, On the double leg RDL, sorry, as we lean forward, imagine there's a pint of water on your back and you're trying to keep it level. So if Jack comes forward, feet shoulder width apart, slight bend and knees, push the bum back. Imagine there's a pint of water sitting on your back here, and if you start swaying, so just go forward again, Jack, sorry. If you start swaying, the water's going to start falling off out of the glass, or the glass is going to fall. Just trying to keep this level all the time when we're doing the exercise. Okay, once we've got 5 reps done of the double leg RDL, we can do 3 on either side single leg. So let's do 3 on our left leg first of all, focusing on our technique again. Slow and controlled, we find the stretch, we're boring along our hamstring. Slight bend in the knee, keeping the hips level again. Imagine the pint of water on your back. You're not letting the water fall out of the glass. Keeping level all the time, okay? And 3 reps either side is all we're up over here. Look, it's not going to be perfect the first time you do it, but again, like the other exercises, the more we do of this, the better it's going to get. It's a good one to fire up the hamstrings as well before we move into any more explosive exercises like running or any of our jumps, okay? So good stuff, lads. Let's grab a wee drink there now and a break. We're going to move into our HIIT workout now in a couple of seconds. Jack's going to do it with us today. Again, like last week, anyone that was following on to the sessions, it's 6 exercises and it'll be 30 seconds on and 15 seconds break, okay? We're going to do 2 rounds of that today, all right? So we'll change up the exercises again, but different than last week. We'll add a few of the more high tempo exercises. We've changed them up, and the other ones like the push up and the lunge and that are going to stay. We're going to change them up though a wee bit, all right? So you are going to literally follow on. Jack will explain it now in a second, but as the session starts, you are going to follow on in the real time now to the exercise. You'll hear a countdown when you're ready to go, and you'll hear a countdown while you're performing the exercise. If it's on the push-ups or whatever, and you've got 5 seconds left, keep working away until you hear stop, okay? So we'll give you another couple of seconds there. Jack's going to take over now for the HIIT workout. Okay, lads, I'm sure you're sick listening to that at this stage. So hard part coming up now, but we're going to work through it, okay? So I'm going to do a demo of each exercise now. So just watch your screens. You can get up your rest, your break. If you want to get another drink, we're going to go through our 6 exercises. I'll show you a small demo of each, and then we're going to work alongside you for both rounds, okay? So exercise number 1 today is going to be the tuck jumps, okay? So these will probably fade as the 30 seconds go. We'll try and keep a rhythm all the time. So you're going to jump, bringing the knees up into the chest all the time, okay? Number 2, we're going to go for the shoulder tap, okay? So basically down into a high plank position, hands underneath the shoulders, and nice, slow and controlled, touch the opposite shoulder. To make it a bit easier, widen the feet, tap the opposite shoulder, okay? We'll talk through as we do them as well, okay? Number 3, we're going to go for the jumping jacks, okay? So another high tempo one, we're going to get the heart rate up. Basically all it is, start with 2 feet together, hands by your side. Basically a star jump or a jumping jack, okay? That's how it's going to look. Number 4, we have the push-ups, okay? So again, back into the high plank position. So you want your thumbs just below your armpits on this one, okay? So get a good solid base set up, and down, back up, okay? So you're not leading with your hips or with your head, everything's moving as one, okay? Number 5 is going to be the lunge, high knees and lunge, okay? So there's 2 ways you can do this one. If you have a bit of room, we're going to go lunge, up, high knees across, lunge. If you haven't got as much space, you just go for your lunge, high knees on the spot, lunge, okay? So obviously each lunge, first one on your left, second one on your right, we're going to alternate that, okay? And 6th exercise we're going to do is just the heel touch crunch, okay? So we've done the sit-up last week in our session, so we know the coaching points around that. For the heel touch crunch, all we're going to do, remember, very important, keeping the lower back on the ground, feet up to, or knees up to 90 degrees, and breathing out on the effort, aiming to touch the heels, okay? Pick a point on the wall so you can keep your head straight all the time too, okay? So we're going to go through them together now, guys, okay? We're going to get a countdown and a timer each time, so follow along when we get a rest, okay? So we're going to do a bit of hard work now.
10 seconds.
Top jumps coming up first.
Beeps will come in at 3, 2, 1, go.
Pick the great exercise for this one, guys, okay? Knees up, nice and high.
10 gone. Halfway there, 15 left. 10 left.
Keep it going, get the knees up high.
5, 3, 2, 1, and relax.
Not be picking this one next week. Okay, next one we're going to be moving on to our shoulder taps. So we can just move on down into position.
5 seconds.
We're getting set.
2, 1, go.
Remember, nice, slow and controlled all the time. Opposite hand, opposite shoulder. Breathing all the time.
10 gone.
Keep the hips stable.
Halfway there.
And engage in the core.
10 left.
Let's get 3 or 4 more.
5, 2, 1, and stop.
Good work. Number 3, we're going on to our jumping jacks, okay? Keep the heart rate going.
And 5, 3, 2, 1, we go.
Sit lads down at the halfway mark now, okay? Let's get a good rhythm.
10 gone.
And keep them going. Let's keep
Halfway.
going.
10 left.
Starting to work, that's it.
Three, 2, 1.
Great work, okay, 15 seconds rest again. Move on into our push-up position.
And 5,
Thumbs before
2,
below chest.
1.
Let's go. Keep a good rhythm all the time. Finish as strong as we start.
Halfway there. 10 left.
Sit low in the chest.
And 5, 2, 1, and stop.
That's it, good work. Okay, lunge, high knees lunge coming up next. Remember, we can do it on the spot, or we can move side to side.
5.
And let's go. That's it, we're moving left. High knees, over the right. Keeping the chest, head up all the time.
15 gone, 15 left.
Keep breathing, let's keep going.
And 10.
1 or 2 more.
5. And stop.
That's it, good work, okay. Final one coming up now is our heel touch crunch, okay. So, I'm going to get down on the ground, keeping our lower back on the ground all the time.
5.
Knees up.
And where you go.
Remember, pick a point on the wall.
Ten gone.
Start finding the board on our stomach now, guys.
And 10 left.
Reach up for the heels all the time.
5. And well done.
Good work. Okay, guys, get a drink, get our break. We get ready to go again in 90 seconds or so, okay? Well done. So at any stage during the workout, guys, on our breaks especially, or if you're at home, add in the ball, okay? You can get a small bit of skill work in, left and right solo, or when we're doing the exercise too, you can also incorporate it. So we could use it for thread the needle, squats, lunges, any of our overhead presses too, okay? So important to add it in as much as possible, even on your breaks too, okay? So you can do the bounce, solo. No, it's not a nice day out today for it, but you can get outside as well, kicking against the wall. Excellent as well, okay? Good stuff. We're going to get a drink before we finish up our break. We're going to go for round 2.
30 seconds.
30 seconds, okay? Back to the tough jumps, our best friend. Okay, guys, you ready to go? Getting ready to go again. So I'm going to go side on this time, just to watch too, okay?
10 seconds. Get ready.
Ready for the tough jumps now, okay?
3 seconds on the beep. Go.
Let's go. Then you get 15 done on here.
20 left.
Sit knees up in the chest.
Halfway.
Nearly there.
And 5. 1. And there you go.
Okay, next one coming up to shoulder tap. Nice tough one to start with the tough jumps, okay? Shoulder tap coming up. High plank position.
3, 2, 1. Where you go.
Remember, opposite hand, opposite shoulder all the time. Staying strong in the core. No tilting of the hips.
Halfway there.
So should we start and find it tough now? Let's keep it going.
5. And stop.
That's it, good work. Jumping jacks coming up now, okay? Let's get a wee bit of a breather beforehand. Want to get our breath.
2, 1.
Let's
Where
go.
you go.
Keep a good rhythm all the time through these. We'll finish strong as well.
20 gone. 20 left even.
Don't start slouching now. Let's keep the head up, chest up all the time.
Halfway.
10 seconds. 5 to go. Let's finish it out. Great work, lads. Good stuff. Brilliant. Okay. Push up coming up next. Okay. So get a breather. 10 seconds. Remember, thumbs below our chest again. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's keep a rhythm all the time. Do as many as we can.
10 gone. Halfway.
Let's keep pushing it on. Let's keep going, guys.
8 seconds.
5 to go.
2, 1, and stop. Well done.
That's it. Well done. So for pushing out the last 1 or 2 as well. 10 seconds to go. We're going lunge. High knees lunge. Okay, I'm going to do it on the spot this time. 3, 2, 1, go. Get 3 or 4 high knees in between. Lunge out, okay?
10 gone.
We go side angle. Remember lunging out. Push back up the front foot. High knees as well.
And 10 left.
Last 1 or 2.
3, 2, 1.
Great walk. Final one coming up, okay? Heel touch crunch, okay? 5 seconds. Lower back on the ground. Knees at 90 degrees. Let's go. Let's aim to get 15 done this time at least. You have to slide along the calves, even to touch the ankles now. It's getting tougher.
10 left.
Nearly there, lads. Let's keep it going.
5. 1. Well done.
Brilliant stuff. Let's get back up on the feet as well. Okay. Back up on our feet. Want to grab a drink? Dan's going to come back in now. Okay. Well done, lads. Really good session. Okay. Alright, just get the timer stopped. Really good session today, lads. Okay. Remember, any stage through the week, not just on a Tuesday or Thursday, you can go through this session. The warm-up exercises are really good for loosening out. If we're sitting at a table or we're starting to feel tight, our back, legs, hips, anything at all, go through the warm-up exercises. 8-10 reps on each. It's not going to take you long at all to do, and the more you learn them, the better you're going to get at them. Okay? We're going to be live every Tuesday and Thursday at 4 o'clock. Then this session will be posted up later. It'll load up to YouTube, be available for playback. But as much as possible, try and be on live to follow the session with us. Okay? It's good to get into a routine like that and have the session to follow. Any of your club mates, school mates that aren't on, let's tell them about it. Let's get them on at that time to complete the session. Okay? Look, we don't know when football is going to be back just yet, so it's really good to have these and to prepare your body that you have no injuries or niggles when you get back out on the field. Okay? It's 35-40 minutes maximum of session, so we're in or out. Really good workout done in that time, and then you can relax for the evening. Okay? So let's get the session done. And as I said about the warm-up exercise, any time at all in the week that you're starting to feel tight, let's go through a few of them and you start to feel really good. Your body starts to loosen out again. Okay? Really good session today. We'll see you all again Thursday at 4 o'clock. Okay? Good stuff.